Monica has arrived.
Hey, what's up?
How are you?
I'm doing okay. I feel a little lightheaded.
Well, you gave blood.
Yeah,
and
they
then
took all my blood.
How much did you give them?
No, just a couple of vials.
I was going to say,
But,
you got 6 pints in you.
No, I don't have. No, do I though?
That's what people usually have is 6
We
pints
just
of
saw
blood.
my results though.
Yeah, they were quick.
Yeah, they were.
They weren't screwing around.
No, they weren't.
There you go. And you're not dropping dead on us, so there's that.
No.
No, that's good.
Give it a minute. No, but look, I went to do a pre-op appointment this morning at the hospital. I do have to have a procedure coming up, so anytime you have a procedure at a hospital done, you got to go a couple of weeks ahead of time, and
They got to check you out.
yeah, and they poke and prod you and ask you a bunch of questions, and want to know all this information. So I'm sitting there and I'm waiting.
Yes.
And I look up and I see somebody from the music scene and somebody from the comedy scene.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. And so I was like, what is happening? I have been to that hospital a whole bunch. I took care of my special needs aunt.
Yeah.
And she was in and out of that hospital as well. And
So they knew you in there.
right. She was.
Oh, it's you, Monica. Hey, how's it going?
She's trying to tell me okay, well, this is where you're gonna part. And I was like, yes, ma'am. Unfortunately, if you're familiar with a hospital, even nurses know that's not a good thing.
Uh-huh.
It is not a good thing to know your way all the way around a hospital. And if you start knowing shortcuts and stuff, then they really know that you've been through it. So, I told her, I said, ma'am, I took care of my aunt. We were in and out of a lot of hospitals. This was one of them. I got to know this one very well.
Yes.
And she was like, oh, I'm so sorry. But, never in all the time I spent in hospitals did I ever run into anyone I knew.
Right.
Let alone two within 10 minutes of arriving. So that was a trip.
Well, there was that.
Yeah.
Well, everybody's piling back into the chat now that you're here.
Oh yeah.
Pablo is here.
Hey Pablo, what's up? Yeah, no, I'm behind on it.
Oh yeah, we're having to play a little bit of catch up. You didn't miss a whole lot while you were not here.
Yeah, I did a St. Jude commercial.
Yes.
Thank the Lord that I was doing that, and we worked we were there for 12 hours each day.
Yeah, you were putting it in there.
Ooh, I got overheated look, Thursday's supposed to rain.
Yeah.
Be chilly, windy, and rainy.
It
was not.
No, it was warm and weird.
Yeah, I got overheated. Are you kidding me? I was running between 3 houses.
This morning when I got up and I was taking the dog out,
yeah,
it had rained a bit and it was a little cool. And I thought, why do I need to
Yeah.
put something on my sleeves here? So I got this coat, the Nelly coat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I've been wearing that. And
But it was nice not looking at I couldn't look at the news. Even if I wanted to keep up with what was happening, I couldn't. I was just so busy.
There's a few things that have happened. Of course,
Yeah.
The president has started a war.
Oh, yeah. I saw.
We're 3 days into it. We've already lost some American soldiers. And what he had to say about that was, it happens.
Didn't he walk away?
No, he said, no, it happens. And he's expecting more casualties.
Yeah.
And there were
nice.
4 American fighter jets that were shot down accidentally by the Kuwaiti Air Force.
I saw that this morning.
Well, are you guys not doing? What are you doing? Hello. And Pete Hegseth this morning said that Iran started this war when they meddled in the election, and it's like, dude, your people got elected. What are you talking about?
They right? Y'all won. What do you mean meddled? B, they just found voter tampering, but it's from Elon.
Yes.
It was your side from Elon.
Yes.
So, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. When did they meddle in elections? It's Iran. How can they meddle in elections?
They're busy over there working on their own problems. And now they're saying, too, that everybody's dancing in the streets in Tehran because the Americans have come to bomb Iran. And it's not that. It's way out of context. These people are kind of pissed off. They didn't like their regime, obviously. But They attacked a school and killed a bunch of kids.
Well, look.
Americans did.
You know that you're doing wrong when you immediately have to release talking points right after the bombing, not long after the bombing of that school.
That school.
They started saying, "Oh no, that was one of their own missiles or something like that."
No.
And it's like, wait, what? No. So that side's already come out with talking points.
Yeah.
And if you have to do that, then then clearly something's going on. You're not doing it the right way. This is wrong.
Clearly.
It was look, they bypassed Congress altogether.
Oh, big time. And they're pissed. There's a bunch of Congress people that are bent out of shape about this.
I mean, well, we need the Republicans in Congress to be bent out of shape. Because
And there are some that are.
we need enough of them to be bent out of shape.
Yeah, I don't know the numbers on that.
Because it's going to be up to them. When people say, I wish Congress would do something, what you mean to say is, I wish the Republicans in Congress would do something.
All the Democrats are against the war.
Yeah.
And there's a fair number of Republicans that are kind of like, you shouldn't have done that, dude.
Well, I mean, he ran on no new wars. It's really funny how we got that oil. It's really kind of...
Oh, the Venezuelan oil?
The timing on that was just, little what's happening here, you guys? Like, you take that, then you let the Olympics run, then you start a war with Iran. They have cut off that strait.
Oh, and that's another thing.
Which is where all the oil comes. Y'all better fill up your cars and
Yeah, the Strait of Hormuz has been closed, so your prices of oil are going to go up. But dig this.
Will affect gas.
The Special Olympics are coming together now, because the main Olympics are done.
Yeah.
So the Special Olympics are starting.
Okay.
And they're having some trouble with that because air traffic,
Yeah.
flight delays and cancellations and all of that fun stuff is going on. And speaking of that,
Yeah.
I wanted to tell you, yesterday, I finally went to Aldi
Okay.
over on Union.
Have you never been to an Aldi before?
I have a long time ago, but there's a new one where that Office Depot was over on Union,
Okay.
across from that park, and it's a big store. And I went in there, thinking I'm going to go check it out. I need a couple of things anyway. I was astounded as to how inexpensive it is in there.
Yeah. It always has been.
I got a can of pinto beans for like 80 cents. I'm like, wow. And these are no names or anything like that.
Well, no, because they're all international brands. So
Yeah.
so you're going to get products that you'll find in German grocery stores. That's where they get that stuff.
Yeah, and I
And
knew
it's
that I
cheaper.
needed to take my own bags with me, which I've got some.
Better.
And so I took those, and I think I was a couple. So I got a couple of the paper sacks that they had, and those
Yes.
were 25 cents a piece. or
Yeah, now
whatever.
that's the thing you do. Back when I last did them, you had to have a quarter to use a cart.
You still do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you get into, and they're lightning quick in the checkout, and you put your shit up on the thing, and they were still rolling. They were still checking me out before I got my other stuff on the conveyor belt. But what they do is they got dude is sitting there and he's checking. He scans it all, and he puts it in another basket.
Right.
And then you take it over to the counter.
Right,
There's
you bag it.
there's a bagging counter over there, and sometimes there's boxes over there, or you bring your bags. And while I was in there, some cat came up to me and knew who I was, and wanted a picture with me.
Oh wow.
And I was wearing that shirt from the Bonafide Blues,
Yeah.
and well, he was involved in that, and so he knew me through there. So that was interesting. It's like, wow, and of all places. And the place was kind of busy, you
Yeah.
know. But I got, I needed some pickles, and they had the old school deli style dill pickle spears.
Yeah.
So I got those, which, in my drunken stupor late last night, I couldn't open it, but I finally did. That's what hardware's for. And, they had paper towels, and I got 2 rolls of paper towels for about $1 a piece. Just some really inexpensive stuff. And they had eggs in there for $1.60 for a dozen eggs. Now, granted, you don't get to choose like jumbo or, there's just whatever eggs they've got there. you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
And I got a gallon of milk for like $3. And you know, beef prices are what beef prices are. I was just, you know, because I was checking everything out that they had in there.
Yeah.
They had chicken quarters, you know, leg quarters, which is the leg and thigh.
Mm-hmm.
There were 4 of them in a package, and they were about $1 a piece.
Okay.
So $4 for a package of chicken,
Okay.
which is in essence 8 pieces of chicken if you want to break it down.
Right.
And then of course the canned goods. They had some decent produce in there. It wasn't great, you know. It's not what I would consider my, you know, my new favorite grocery store in the world. But you know, for certain things, yeah, it's a cool thing. I mean, I'm still happy with Super Low, but you know, they don't carry real beer over there.
Mm-hmm.
They've got wine. They got a boatload of it, but it's brands you've never heard of. But yeah. Oh, dude, I got canned oysters.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, for like $1.50 a can. They didn't have any sardines, but at least they had those. And I dig those stuff, you know. So I did that, you know. Yeah.
No, I like the oldies.
Aldi's pretty cool.
It's just been a while since I've been to one. But.
It's different. It will probably take the place of that Cash Save over there on Madison. Mm-hmm. Every time I go in there, I feel like I need a bath, but you know, whatever. It's the way it goes. So you know, that was basically my weekend for the most part. Aside from being down here a little bit on Friday night, Kazakh came down here to rehearse. Saturday I was off, and then of course yesterday was Blue Mother Tupelo and the Booze and Blues. So yeah, and next Sunday Brad Webb was going to be here with the Webb Hager project. So
yeah,
so there is that. Also, when I got here today, some of the sites you use for like Crime Time and stuff, they've updated.
Oh, cool.
I stayed out of that stuff while you were gone.
Okay.
I found other stuff to get into. So you know. So there it is. Pablo said he had a dad joke if you wanted to take it.
Oh, okay. Have to find it.
He wanted to know if it was too late for that. No, it's never too late for a dad joke.
Is this the one from 11 minutes? Yeah, okay. All right, so Pablo has a dad joke.
Okay.
What's the hardest tea to swallow?
What's the hardest tea to swallow?
Reality. Stop it.
Not really. Sometimes it's welcomed. Uh-huh. Absolutely.
Did you know what today was?
What is today?
It's National Banana Cream Pie Day.
Okay. I'm all right with it. Yeah.
It's National Old Stuff Day.
I'll fit right in.
I was gonna say,
yeah, you
it's
just
your
put
day.
it. It's my day. I'm old stuff.
Your day. I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
Look, I have a ton of old stuff, so I feel like it's my day too. It's also National Read Across America Day, and I really wish some of y'all would. You know what I mean? Like maybe a civics book. Or
The Constitution. Start with that.
You know, a little something like that.
And those of you who keep waving the Bible around, maybe y'all ought to read that first to understand what all that is. So there it is.
Yeah, that'd be nice if y'all could work on that.
Right on.
Great.